Hey, what's going on, YouTube? We're back on the 818. It's almost that time of year again. BoxerFest is right around the corner. The next videos are going to be about BoxerFest. I just have a lot going on, and it's a local event with all my friends, and I get to take the 818 out, so I really make an effort to go to that every year, that and the Gambler. Anyways, I digress. So 818 has been winterized last year, drained all the fuel out of it, took all the water out of it because it just has water, so it will freeze and crack the block if I leave it out here in the winter, and did some stuff to it in the last couple of weeks here. I'm in the middle of a few things. When we finished this for SEMA, some parts were left off, basically just sheet metal and body panels and stuff like that. If it didn't impact it looking like a car, it just needed to be done. So that was 9 years ago, and I'm just getting around to putting some of these parts back on. It's wild how shit goes down, but car is in great shape. Nothing really to report. We're gonna do an oil change on it. Teddy's gonna be juicy. Oil change, filter change, fresh fuel, probably the first fire up. I've got some water. I've got some water wetter to go in this thing. We're gonna flush it out with some distilled water here. John at Eaton Motorsports hooked me up with the Motul 8100 XS Gen 2 again, and good old Mazda filter on this car seems to work pretty well. Maintenance stuff is fun, but the real fun stuff is in this box. Good friends at Vermont Sports Car ended up sending this over. Let's open this up and see what's in here. I'm excited to put this on today. That's actually going to be probably most of the day. Fluid changes and stuff like that are just whatever, but what is in that box is going to be pretty cool. And if you've been paying attention, following along, you already know what's in that box. So let's see what's in the box. There's a Cricket. We'll get that Cricket later. The Cricket's not from Vermont Sports Car. Cricket's from here. Quick aside. Any company that takes the time to print these and write a handwritten note and include it in the order, do that. Grimspeed was one of the first that I remember doing it, and just such a fantastic small thing to do to show customer appreciation. All right, box number one, Cricket number two. Cricket, oh. Anyways. Beautiful packaging. Nice. Got some laser cut cardboard. Would you look at that thing? Oh man. What am I doing here? Oh, there we go. Yo. That thing is stout. Look at this. So you got a solid billet of aluminum that goes all the way through here. We got poly bushings, and then there's a steel chassis that goes around there with Allens coming through it that are welded on. Man, this thing is slick. What else we got in here? Okay, so for installation, go here. Got a nice little... Geez, look, this is like... built a house out of that. It's going in the office. All right, next box. You know what's in the next box. These little guys. These things are a work of art. I love that all the 8.8 hardware is included and installed and tight. You know, you don't have to worry about it. So again, we got billet aluminum here. It's obviously been anodized. This is billet aluminum. Got a steel stud going in the aluminum with some poly bushings in here and that 8.8 hardware. Phenomenal. All right, well, let's do the boring stuff first, and then we'll do the fun stuff and get these mounts on. Love it. This step's optional depending on how long your car's been sitting, but I like to take a blowtorch and evict any tenants that may have set up over the winter. If you've never changed the oil on an 818, it's exactly the same as a Subaru. Except you go under the back of the car. Man, that oil's brand new. I'm putting this in something else. Oh yeah, there we go. Just make sure she's in neutral there first, champ. Oop. Hold on. It's so gurgly. Perfect. Oh, come on, you grumpy old... Grumpy old turd. That 82%, it says MAF 82. That's the actual ethanol content, so good job, Sheets. Huh. Oh, you know what? I replaced those because I lost the other ones. Balls. Dun, dun, dun. All right, old mount is disconnected. I'm gonna jack under here, and I'm actually just gonna take the rear mount out for now and just not deal with it, because that's gonna give me some ability to do some stuff in here. Genuinely think that getting the engine mounts out, this might be a bit of a disaster. 818 doesn't have a lot of room to go up. You know, it's not like on a Subaru where I would just swing an engine crane over here, hook it up, lift the thing up, switch the mounts out, drop it back down. I might just have to do like one at a side, or one side at a time, I mean, and like rock it, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but whatever. The first step of putting anything on is taking stuff off, and we're there. It's hot in here. All right, back at it. Nope. All right, intercooler's got to come off. That's fine. It's easy. So much room for activities. Like nothing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm actually gonna leave the 5MT spacer off. And the reason is, with the motor and transmission in there, using the OEM mounts, 5-speed mount, engine mounts, blah, blah, the whole thing sits forward like this. Without the engine or trans mount in here right now, look, it's actually level. Without the 5-speed spacer in the back and just using the 6-speed mount, should be able to drop the back of this a little bit and make it a little better. Honestly, it's not gonna ever be perfect. Have to cut and re-weld the frame and just do it correctly. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get underneath this thing and get these old engine mounts off. I don't even know what they are. I want to say they're Group N's or Megans or something. They're aftermarket rubber somethings. Nope. Don't ever do this. Oh, it held it by a zip tie. One out. You want to come out? No? Okay. Woohoo! Got them out. That was fun. They're just kind of an awkward shape. I mean, these are functionally identical, and look how much more elegant the VSC mounts are. Installation is reverse of removal and should be much simpler because these are much more svelte and they'll fit in there much nicer. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna put that guy in and we'll put that guy in and we'll go from there. Boom. I don't know what I do. Hey. All right, transmission mount is in and bolts are tight. Both motor mounts are in and all that hardware is tight as well. Let's see. We got that critter up in there and this critter up in here. And gonna work out fantastic. These aren't solid, remember, they got a little bit of poly in them. So they're obviously gonna have a lot more NVH compared to OE stuff. That's all on, so on to the next thing. All right, we're back at it. Full disclosure, I did laundry and it's been a couple of days. All right, car's back on the ground. The back half of the car is done at this point. Exhaust is back on, boost pipes are back on, strut bar / wing mount, blah, blah. Intercooler, got the diffuser back on. Of course, the mounts and transmission mount are done. Today, it's all we got left to do today, small goals. I gotta finish attaching this panel. Just need to do some riv nuts and get that on, and then the wheel can go on, and then this thing can get dropped down and taken out, and I just gotta flush the coolant on it, water, mud that's in there, get that out of there, and I think that's gonna be it, but we'll see. So, all right, on to that. nice, she's good to go. Water is topped off and bled. I say water because there's no coolant in this. It's got water wetter and just distilled water jumping around here. So we got everything done we needed to get done. The Vermont sports car engine and transmission mounts are on. Oil change has been done. Fuel has been topped off. Batteries installed. Got that panel done. And coolant's doing its thing. So next video is going to be very exciting. I'm going to divulge some secret programs. It has nothing to do with UFOs, but definitely some stuff that's been going on in the background for a couple years and nobody really knows about, so that'll be lots of fun. You can kind of probably guess what it is, but anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you follow along on the road to BoxerFest. Thanks for hanging out. You stayed till the end. That means you get a sneak peek. Good on you. Most people just hang up. This is where the magic happens. Coming soon.